Hello and welcome to Ask the Process Pro. Thank you very much for joining this program. In this program, I discuss the challenges faced by working professionals at their workplaces and how to deal with them. Now, today's video is going to be very interesting. I'll tell you why. Recently, I had a chat session with one of my friends on social media, and I'm going to share with you the chat in this video. So my friend Nadeem asked me on Facebook the question that is in every working professional's mind, but nobody asks these questions publicly. Now Nadeem asked me, Kaushik, how to deal with office politics. Now the question immediately gives away the fact that Nadeem's experience in professional space is yet to see many winters or summers. Now I asked him, Nadeem, have you seen Big Boss? His reply was affirmative. Now, in a Big Boss house, if when two friends from outside become sworn enemies, you know why? Because of the conflict that is designed to be created in the house through task, ration allocation, hardship that the contestants are made to go through. Now, Big Boss is designed to create enmity, hatred, aggression, toxicity amongst its contestants, and that brings out the vicious side in each of them in the house. It's not that the people inside the house are bad people, it's a contrived environment that makes them look bad. I'm sure the contestants would themselves get embarrassed once they watch their performance when they are outside the house. Similarly, in a professional space, it's not the people. More often than not, it's the environment that is behind the office politics. If I go down a bit deeper in corporate space, what creates the negativity and toxic politics is insecurity. And this is exactly what I referred to in my book, The Process Pro, that the mother of all negativity in corporate space is insecurity. Now, if you compare the performance evaluation process in a college and a workplace, the fundamental difference would be in a college, every student can score 100 out of 100 by giving all the questions answers right and can come first. But in a professional space, even for as small as a 20-member team, regardless of the members' performance, end of the year, 20% of the employees will be categorized as good performers, 60% of the employees will be categorized as average performers, and 20% of the employees will be categorized as non-performers. Now, the number might vary, but the outline is the same in majority of the organization. Now think about a situation where you are a leader of a 10-member team and all of them are good performers, have been selected by you, and you are forced to choose 20% of them as poor performers. Now, would not that create insecurity and trust deficit within the member of the team? Now, two colleagues in a workplace sit adjacent to each other who don't see eye to eye, could have been best of friends had they met outside in a social setup. Now the question is how to deal with the situation. So to deal with the situation, the first step would be to accept whether it's the boss, the HR, the colleagues, and other members of the team, they are not bad people. It's the insecurity, it's the environment that is making them behave the way they behave. So here Nadeem asked me a very intelligent question. He asked me what would be my role to make things better. So I answered to him that to answer your question, Nadeem, now, if you take a look at the list of the last 10 years Big Boss winners, you'll find mostly the winners are the people who presented themselves as no threat to others in the house. And that's the key in the corporate space as well, to win over people. You have to be perceived as a no threat by your colleagues, by your boss, and all the people you work with. So if you feel your colleagues are hostile towards you, your boss is speaking on you, it's the insecurity that comes from their perceived threat that you pose to them. Look, blaming others or changing project or changing organization might not serve as a long-term solution to this problem. And when it comes to office politics, experience plays a big role. The more experience you have, the better you deal with the office politics. Now, before we end, I would give you 3 keys that would help you deal with office politics. Number 1 is your performance. Number 2 is your communication. And number 3, take help from a mentor who is a senior to you in the organization. So friends, that was my conversation with Nadeem. I hope you liked it. So before I close, I would like to share with you about Workplace Warrior Launchpad, the free webinar that I conduct for working professionals to help them deal with the challenges that they face at their workplaces, including toxic environment and job insecurity, that I would recommend you all working professionals, especially those who are at mid and senior levels, to join. Please check the first comment for the link to join Workplace Warrior Launchpad. And yes, one thing, if you register, please join. If you don't plan to attend, then no point in registering. And if you are facing any workplace challenge that you are trying to find a solution to, then please inbox me with the details. However, I'll keep your identity confidential. So with this is Kaushik Majumdar signing off. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.